Hi, I'm Christine. After working hard for many years, accumulating material things, I decided to sell it all. Now I travel living out of my SUV with my old and blind best friend, Chase the dog. We roam the US looking for adventure, food, and fun. If you'd like to be our travel buddy, then like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Join our Patreon or YouTube membership community for exclusive perks and content. In this week's episode, I tour a money museum, make some ramen for breakfast, check out several Kansas City landmarks including the WW1 Memorial, Union Station, Crown Center Square Fountain, Swope Memorial, and the Donald J. Hall Sculpture Park. I have a riverfront dinner and watch sunset. I enjoy a nature center and eat the best burnt end sandwich of my life at Gates Barbecue. I end my time in Kansas City by experiencing Scheel's outdoor adventure store. Hello guys, I am standing outside of the Money Museum at the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City. This is a free museum and I am here right at open. It is 9:30. My plan is to go through the museum as quickly as possible. Chase is in the car, but it is cool, and I have my Waggle Pet Monitor to make sure that the temperature stays comfortable for him. Let's head inside. The Money Museum offers several exhibits that shows you how the bank processes millions of dollars in currency each day. They have interactive displays like this one that lets you see how much inflation has increased the price of common goods over the years. This gold bar is 389 ounces, so that's like 27 pounds. I looked up the price of what that's worth today, and it's over $750,000 for that little block right there. Oh, I can't lift it. It's too heavy. Several exhibits show you how to detect counterfeit currency. The museum also houses the historic Harry Truman coin collection and a currency origami display. They have interesting information for kids and adults. There was no photography allowed in the cash vault, but I was able to see them moving pallet loads of money around on fork trucks. I was excited to see how many pennies tall I am, but apparently they don't have one for grown-ups, whatever that's about. But I'd say I'm about 84 cents tall. I'm not gonna take one because I don't have any room in the car for souvenirs, but you can take home a free little bag of shredded money. How cool is that? Well, that was a very cool little museum. It didn't take long to go through, but it had a lot inside of it. Conveniently, there is a dog park right over there. So Chase and I are gonna hang out and make a plan for the day. I have an outline of a ton of things I wanna do in the next 3 days, but I'm not sure what I wanna do next. So we're just gonna go head over there and figure it out. Before I make any decisions, I need to eat something because I'm getting hangry. I fed Chase his breakfast earlier this morning, but I skipped mine because I was just in a hurry to get to the Money Museum when it opened. I have been craving ramen, and tonkatsu is my favorite flavor, and I found a new brand, so I'm gonna try it this morning. This is not near as good as my favorite brand. I'll put a picture of that one on the screen for you, but I'm hungry and I'm thankful for this. Chase, we found your twin! We are only a stone's throw away from the National World War I Museum and Monument. I'm not gonna go inside the museum because it is too warm to leave Chase now, but the grounds are supposed to offer some really great views, so that's our next destination. The National World War I Museum and Memorial is the only American museum solely dedicated to preserving the objects, history, and personal experiences of a war whose impact still echoes in the world today. The National World War I Museum holds the most diverse collection of World War I objects and documents in the world. Can you guys hear Chase snoring? We parked just on the other side of the hill that had the WW1 Memorial, and we are now at Union Station. This opened in 1914 as a big train station and continued as that till 1985. Now it is the terminus for the Kansas City streetcars that you see going around town. Those are free, by the way. They're not dog friendly, so I can't go, but if you're in town, please go for me. Union Station is not dog friendly either, but I do have remote start on my car, so I'm gonna crank the air conditioning. That'll give me 10 minutes while Chase is sleeping to go in and just pop my head in and take as many pictures as I can in 10 minutes. So start the clock now. Was so cool. It was like old-fashioned but like elegant and like in pristine condition. Had this super fancy restaurant and like a really cool coffee shop. The vibe was so classy and just awesome. There was so much more in there than I expected. There was like a gift shop and a movie theater, a post office. That's just what I saw like running around real quick. This place is a must-stop if you're in Kansas City. We're on our way to our next destination, and I just saw this really cool statue glimmering in the sun in a field, so I stopped to check it out. I don't know if that's an overgrown fountain or something, but that's really cool. Speaking of fountains, that is our next destination. I'm headed to the Crown Center Square Fountain. Kansas City has been given the nickname the City of Fountains because it has over 200 decorative fountains across the city. So this is supposed to be one of the bigger ones. I want to see it in the daytime and at night, so that's where we're headed. That fountain was beautiful. It was set to music, which I think is just gorgeous when the water's just dancing around to the beat of whatever song they're playing. It was smaller than I expected though, so I don't know if it's gonna be worth it to drive back here tonight to see it with the lights at night, but we'll see where the night takes us. I'm getting hungry and the sun is setting, so I'm gonna head inside this health food store, hopefully find something to eat for dinner, and then head over to the riverfront park and watch the sun go down. Chase already ate his dinner, so I'm gonna enjoy mine. I found a blueberry juice half off. I'm excited for this because it's warm out. It's nice and chilly, so this is gonna be refreshing. And a chicken salad sandwich. It has chicken, apple, celery, pecans, cranberries, mayo, spicy brown mustard, cayenne paprika, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. It's gonna be tasty. Time for bed. Good night. Good morning. Chase and I slept pretty well. I have my cold brew coffee to help me finish waking up. We have about a 12-minute drive to the closest Planet Planet Fitness. My favorite thing to do is drink my coffee in bed and just kind of slowly wake up for the day. But some days you just need to kind of get going. So today is one of those days. My second favorite thing to do with coffee is to drink it while doing a morning drive. It's even better if you're in a city with lots of commuters and the sun's rising and everyone's going to work or school. I don't know why I like that so much. I think it just reminds me of the olden days when I used to have a real job and I'd have my business suit and I'd be going to work and drinking my coffee, and I don't know, it's just fun. So I'm gonna hit the highway and head to the gym next. After the gym is when I usually do the car chores, so I found a park that was just a block from the gym, and it turns out this place is like a big conservatory that's free to the public. It has like a nature center and acres of trails and a pond. So I used the restrooms inside and saw that they had a nice water fountain, so I'm gonna go back in and stock up on water and check out the nature center, and then also look for a place for Chase and I to eat lunch. The restaurant we're going to is not dog friendly, so this would be the perfect spot to eat lunch. Chase has already had his breakfast, so he's gonna take his morning nap in the shade while I go check out the nature center.
Oh my word, I almost have chills. This thing is so cool. Hi buddy, oh my gosh. Oh, I wanna cuddle you. It's so big, I love turtles. You are so cool. Oh my word. Do you wanna come live in the car with us?
All right, I found us the perfect lunch spot, so let's go get the food. Kansas City is known worldwide for its barbecue. The popular dish, burnt ends, was created right here in this city. In last week's video, I did a food tour here and tried the burnt ends in the place they were invented, which is Arthur Bryant's Barbecue. Today, I am trying them at another Kansas City icon, Gates Barbecue, that has been thriving in this city since the 1940s. You know it must be good if people are lined up at the door at 11 a.m. on a Thursday. You can smell the delicious smoke from outside that's being piped through that chimney. Vibe when you walk in the door is super cool. They got music blaring and the smell of good food. Wow, that place was so cool. I'm so excited. I grabbed a giant stack of napkins because I'm sure I'm gonna need them. That place was so unique and cute. Even their takeout boxes are unique and cute. I am already in love with Gates Barbecue. They do everything right there. The place has an awesome vibe. The atmosphere is just energetic and uplifting, and it was a little confusing knowing where to order, but the staff was super friendly and helpful. The place looks like an old-timey train station, and it looks like you're kind of outside and inside at the same time. It's one of the most unique restaurants I've ever been to. But now for the true test, how does it taste? The burnt ends look different than I was expecting. I thought they were gonna look like separate intact pieces like at Arthur Bryant's, but it looks like they just kind of chop it all up, which I actually kind of prefer. I feel like the less chewing you have to do, the more flavor you get out of each bite. I don't know if that's a real thing. Let's give this bad boy a taste. It took me several seconds to start describing this to you guys because
I just wanted to savor that moment for as long as it would last. Every taste bud was just really enjoying itself. Usually I try to find adjectives to describe the food to you guys, but this is above adjectives. This is a feeling. This is a feeling of just you one-on-one with this sandwich, experiencing food as it's supposed to be. It's an experience where you just want to be silent and focus on the food and savor every morsel because it is probably one of the best things I've ever eaten. No lie. I just got a crunchy part. It's crispy and burnt from the barbecue. The texture is mostly smooth, but then you get a little pop of the crunchy, burnt barbecue bits, and it literally pops in your mouth like a flavor explosion. I know it sounds like over the top, but I'm not overselling this. This $11 sandwich might be one of my favorite foods I've ever eaten. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn the camera off now so I can have some quality time with this sandwich. I'm not gonna lie, I considered not sharing with you because it's so good, but I want you to experience it too. Yeah, buddy, lick the plate. Get every last morsel of that goodness. That was a delightful experience. I will definitely find a way to come back to Kansas City and have that sandwich again one day. We should get on with the day though. I have a couple places I want to stop this afternoon, but since we're here, we might as well check out the grounds. I see a really pretty lake. I guess lake might have been a stretch, but cute man-made pond for sure. I looked up some of the must-see landmarks in Kansas City, so Chase and I are gonna head that way and get some cool Instagram pictures, hopefully. On to Kansas City, here we come. Chase fell asleep on the way over here. I think he's got the right idea. I still have a full belly from that sandwich and would love a nap, but there's too much adventuring to do. We are at Nelson Atkins Museum of Art, which is supposed to have some really cool sculptures on the lawn, so we're gonna go check those out. The Donald J. Hull Sculpture Park is a 22-acre sculpture garden on the lawn of Nelson Atkins Museum of Art. The grounds are home to 36 sculptures, including the 4 iconic shuttlecocks that have become a symbol of both the museum and the city. The 4 giant shuttlecocks casually placed on the museum's lawn suggest a game of badminton had been played by giants using the museum as a net. We are at Swope Park now. This place is supposed to have a really beautiful memorial, and the memorial is supposed to have a fountain and like an awesome view of the city. So that's what we're checking out now. Chase is sleeping in the car and I just want to poke around for a couple minutes and take a picture. So he's just gonna stay in the car with the air conditioning on. Look at this cool building. I saw it from the road and had to turn around just to check it out. I had to get out and take better pictures. This building is so cool. I think there's a T-Rex in there. I'll see if I can get a picture. How cool is that? I'm so glad I stopped. I got to see a T-Rex today. We are in the parking lot of the place we're going next, but right across from this place, I see another big store that says 100 varieties of beef jerky, and I'm hungry, which that would be a lot of meat today, but I don't care. That's what I want, so I'm gonna head in and find some interesting jerky.
Well, just to let you know, we've got 6 main zones of jerky, 3 on this wall, 3 on this wall, and all of our main jerky is made from the eye round, a lot higher quality piece of meat to begin with. We don't add MSGs, nitrates, or gluten. A lot less sugars and salt, so more premium, more healthy for you jerky. And I do have samples of most of the jerky on these 2 walls, so if you want to try any, just let me know.
He said cherry maple is one of the popular ones, and that sounds really good, but I wanted something that I probably can't buy somewhere else, and Chipotle tequila caught my eye, so this is the winner. Sometimes I think Chase's hearing is going because he's getting older. Like I just got back into the car and he didn't wake up. I'm speaking at a normal volume and he didn't wake up. But let me rattle this jerky package and see how quickly he wakes up. You want some jerky, buddy? You're gonna have the first bite, buddy. What do you think of Chipotle tequila? All right, let's try Chipotle tequila beef jerky. It's sweet at first, and then the spice slowly creeps up on you. Has like a peppery finish for sure. That Chipotle pepper is strong. I'm looking for that tequila flavor. Guess if I use my imagination, I could maybe taste a little bit of lime margarita, but I have to use my imagination. It's not very prominent, but it is really good, tender, spicy beef jerky. Makes a fine dinner for me.
We headed southwest of town, just over the state line and into Kansas to check out Scheel's, which is an outdoor enthusiast store. It is dog friendly. The reviews online say it's super fun in there and they have like an indoor Ferris wheel and a bunch of cool stuff to look at. So Chase and I are just gonna poke around and enjoy some inside time. Scheel's is not just another sporting goods store. This 220,000 square foot facility is a retail shopping experience and a mecca for all things adventure. This sprawling retail haven features an impressive array of gear, equipment, and apparel for every outdoor endeavor imaginable. From hiking and camping to fishing and hunting, Scheel's has got you covered. Chase, look, you're number one. With its sheer size, extensive range of products, and entertaining sights, this store transcends the boundaries of ordinary shopping.
Oh, someone actually caught that 670-pound fish. Oh my word.
They have a shooting range arcade, a bowling alley, and several photo ops for the kids. Or the kids at heart. They even have historical education displays, which I enjoyed, but Chase thought they were a little boring. If all that wasn't enough, there's even a cafe and candy shop. An ice cream cone treat sounded irresistible, so I made my way in.
Could I get one scoop of the peanut butter freak on a cone, please? This is delicious. I've had a wonderful time in Kansas City. I would love to stay here longer, but there is a heat wave coming, so we need to head to higher, cooler ground. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see where we go next, and go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video too. It really supports Chase and I. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time.